Hey guys, Josh here with Josh and Hunter's Adventures, and welcome back to another episode. Today's video, I'm going to be taking you through step by step of how I go about cleaning out my live wells. Live wells get extremely dirty. You get all kinds of bacteria in there from the lake and all those fish in there. So it's very important to keep your live wells clean. So I want to show you exactly how you can do that, and it's not very expensive and it doesn't take a lot of time. So let me go over some of the things that we're going to be using today to clean out the live wells. The first thing you're going to need is a bottle of distilled white vinegar. The next thing you're going to need is a bottle of hydrogen peroxide. You're going to need a little brush, and then I use a pair of gloves just to keep it off my hands. What we'll do is we'll just clean out one live well just for the length of the video purpose of that, so it doesn't get extremely long. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to show you exactly how to do it. That way you guys can keep your live wells super clean and your fish will stay alive in those tournaments and you don't lose any of them. So let's get right to it. Okay, so I apologize for the video angle, but this is the best that we can do with what we're working with here. So what you're going to want to do is, first thing is, if you have any type of dirt, grime, whatever it might be left down in this live well, you're going to want to take your plug out of the bottom and take your water hose and spray it out. Mine's actually pretty clean. Don't really have anything in there, so I don't have to do that. But what we're going to do is we're going to add just a little bit of water. My glove is already ripped. Oh well. But we're going to add just a little bit of water, and then what I like to do is I'll just throw a little bit of this in there at first, and then I'll take my brush and scrub it around. Then I'll go ahead and fill it on up, and then that way you can turn your recirculating valve on and you can pump all that through there and it cleans everything. So what we're going to do is we're just going to add just a little bit of water. Okay, so I've got about 1 inch of water in there right now. What I'm going to do is I'm just going to add a little bit of the vinegar and a little bit of the hydrogen peroxide, and then I'm going to use the brush and scrub it around a little bit, and then I'll go ahead and add basically a half of the peroxide and a half of the vinegar. And I'll fill my live wells up with water, and then I'll turn the recirculating valve on, and then that'll clean everything out. And I'll let it run for about 5 minutes, and then I'll pump it out and do the other side the same way. So go ahead and put some of this in there to clean. Like I said, use about half a bottle. For each live well. Probably easier if I took the lid off, I guess. There we go, that's probably about half. Now use half of this. Perfect. Set that to the side. You just take your brush, and if your screens are dirty, go ahead and take those off and clean them, spray them out real good. Mine are not dirty, so I don't need to do that. But I just take the brush and just scrub all the way around. It's very, very important, guys, to do this. Keep your fish alive while in these tournaments. Even when, you know, you're crappie fishing, you don't want to have dead fish floating around in there all day. So like I said, mine's not very, very dirty. Go ahead and throw this down in there, so I use that on the next one. Mine's not really, really dirty, so like I said, I don't really have to do a whole lot, but I'm just going to go ahead and fill it on up with water, and then we'll turn the recirculating valve on. Alright, so I've got all the vinegar and the hydrogen peroxide pumped out, and now what I'm going to do is I have taken out the plug. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to wash it out really good, flush it out here, put the plug back in, and fill it up with just a little bit of water, and then run some fresh water through the pumps, and be good to go. Pump it out, and your live wells are clean and ready to go. So let's go ahead and spray this out a little bit. Okay, so I've got it all sprayed out. What I'm going to do now is I'm going to fill it up with just a little bit of water, just to run some through the pump to get it cleaned out, and then I'll pump it out and we'll be done. All right, so I've got the recirculator on there now. It's just going to run it through the pump, just a little bit of that fresh water, and I'll go ahead and pump this out. And these live wells are clean. I mean, they're look really good and clean, so nothing to worry about there. We'll let that run for just a few minutes, and then I'll pump it out, and then we'll talk about the end result. All right, so that is the end result. Clean live well. Worked out really good. I know it seemed like there was a lot of steps to it, but really there's not. I mean, it's just consists of like washing it out and, you know, putting the hydrogen and the vinegar in there and then just cleaning it really good with that and then rinsing it out. Make sure it's good and rinsed out. That's the main thing. All right, so I hope you guys enjoyed this video on how to clean out your live wells. If you did, please go down and leave me a thumbs up, leave me a comment. Let me know if you do it this way or maybe you do something a little bit different. Leave me a comment down below and let me know. And if you're new to this channel and you enjoyed this content, please go down, hit that subscribe button and turn on that notification bell. That way you know when we put out videos. Till next time, thanks for watching. This is Josh with Josh and Hunter's Adventures, and we'll see you next time.